up, Duke fans? Ryan Young here, back on the podcast with the actual real podcast host here. Back in the studio for the first time in a while, back on campus, and here to turn the tables on starting PG, Caleb Foster, and podcast host. People call you Podcast Boy?
Nah, that was your nickname.
It's only a special for me, I guess. But back here filling in at practice. If he went down with a knee injury a couple of days ago, so scout team big for a couple of days, and get the opportunity to come and talk to Caleb about this year's roster and the season so far and the podcast. Can we start there? How's it?
Yes, sir.
How's it been? We talked now almost a year and a half ago when I graduated and whatnot, and we talked a little bit about if you'd be interested in talking and doing this sort of thing. How's it been now? You've gotten a couple episodes under your belt, talking to a lot of cool people and furthered the brand of the podcast. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, it's been great. I have an amazing time, doing the podcast. Obviously, like just over the time, doing more interviews. As you keep going, you get used to it. But I still haven't watched one episode of my podcast yet, which is crazy because I can't hear myself talk. But it's been fun. I loved every minute of it.
Yeah. No, it's not fun watching yourself speak and talking to the camera and whatnot. How about I wanted to ask about a favorite host, favorite guest that you've had. You've had some high level guys.
I don't know if I could bring a favorite guest. I really liked the last one we did with Slim and Cam.
Yep.
I think it was very interactive. It was pretty easy. I would just say the last one was really good. I really liked that one.
Nice. Have you gotten I thought I saw you got to interview Jared and
Jace one time.
Yeah,
that was fun. I've interviewed a lot of people. Sometimes I forget how many people. But I remember when I first started, it was kind of like I just kind of got thrown in the fire, and I didn't really know what to do. But then as you just keep going, you just figure it out, and it just becomes easier and easier.
Yeah. It's good to throw yourself into an uncomfortable spot. How about communication in general? That was one of the things that I remember we talked about when you were first thinking about it. And it was a way, again, like we just talked about, to get yourself out of your comfort zone, talking more, communicating. We felt that. Have you felt it all translate to like the court and that point guard position?
Just bringing the team together. Obviously talking to the guys. I'm the old guy now. Kind of like when you were
It happens
here,
quick, man. You become a vet way quicker than you want to.
It was quick. So, just the first part of the season and just going into the ACC play, just trying to help guys, adjust to what's coming because we play Tuesday. We got a schedule. We don't have another off day for like 10 days. So, just trying to help guys whatever they need because I've been through it a couple of times. So, it's been great. I think the podcast has helped me connect with everybody on the team pretty much.
Yeah, 100%. Man, you become a vet quick. Has anybody called you Unk yet?
Nah. Cam and Kaden, they tried, but it's not. I'm not Unk yet.
How about last pod question? I was going to ask about. You've done a number of them now. How about like a dream guest?
Dream guest?
I was going to ask dream guest not affiliated with Duke and then affiliated with Duke.
Dream guest, I would say my boy Tatum, Jason Tatum. Right. I would love to do that. And then non-affiliated with Duke.
D-Book?
D-Book, I'm not mad at that. Like Curry, I guess.
Not bad,
Curry?
I guess.
Yeah, Curry.
You're still wearing the D-Books? What are you wearing on the court now?
I wear D-Books a little bit. They got the new KDs. The KDs, the old reliables. KD always ends up with one of the best shoes every year. So I rock those and D-Books. Jaws are pretty good.
Yeah.
I like those. Yeah, I just switch it up.
Yeah, nice. How about this year's squad? It's the first time that I got to play with you guys yesterday. But you've now been a part of 3 different rosters and 3 like pretty different teams in your time here. How do you think about this team versus the last ones and the one that we played on together?
Like you said, it's very different. Very different from the previous 2 that I've played on. But I think we're right on track. I think that we're really connected. I think we got a good group of guys, and I think we could do something special.
Nice. Yeah, your big standout this year. I came back yesterday. This is the first time I've played you play pickup here and there, but not to this level of competitiveness and whatnot. And I thought I'd be rusty for sure, and I was rusty. And you guys have there's no drop off in any of your bigs. I remember like where I was like playing in scout team, so I could get every rep, and the 3 bigs cycle through.
Yeah,
like, it's just one defensive demon after the next, rim protectors and everything. So no breaks.
Especially you in practice on the scout team, you really can't. If you score, then it's like coach gonna be hot, so you gotta like.
It's a lose-lose. I hadn't been on scout team since I redshirted my freshman year.
Yeah.
There's 2 problems that I realized yesterday that took me back. One is that you spend the first 45 minutes of the practice standing on the sideline.
Yeah.
So you're getting cold the whole time, and then you're thrown in. When you're thrown in, you're expected to
100%.
You got to give these guys a good look. So that's brutal. And then the other thing is a lose-lose is like if you're playing, you have to somehow find the perfect balance of give them a good enough look without I'm sure you remember Spent Hub used to make. I'm sure he's doing it last year too. Like Spent Hub gets hot in practice and makes 4 threes and 8 possessions. Everybody's pissed. Coach is pissed. But he's and then the coaches are also pissed at Spencer for doing that.
Yeah.
Even though, but if he's missing every shot, it's like give him a better look. What are you doing out there? So that was a full. Yesterday was the first time I've been in scout team and whatever since my freshman year when I redshirted, and I remembered it's not a fun spot to be in, but it's also imperative and very important, as I'm sure you have realized how important it is these prep days.
Not facts.
So, how about we're coming off first time this year, coming off a loss, and first time I just realized yesterday, there's six freshmen out there, 5. How many freshmen got?
Is it 6?
I think it's 6 freshmen on the roster. So for almost a quarter to half the team, first time ever experiencing a loss.
Yeah.
How have the vibes been? How have you been able to kind of, as a vet, be able to help these guys through that or approach practice after a loss?
Yeah, I mean, just coming off we obviously lost and then we had a break. So, coming off the break, we just wanted to move on. Obviously watch film and learn from what we learned from the game, but just to not, hold our heads down, just learn from it and keep going because we know we got tough games coming up. Obviously, it's like another chapter in our season. It's like a whole brand new season, 0-0 where ACC plays. So just turning the page and learning from the past games and how we won games in the previous, what we need to do better in order to be the team we want to be. So it's all a part of the process for us becoming the best version of ourselves down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, and you've seen it now, but the Christmas break's weird, and it's weird. Yeah. You want to win that one, so it doesn't. It doesn't. I've won and lost a couple. I think we won my freshman year at MSG, and then last year you guys played Georgia Tech before. Maybe you won on the road.
We played.
We played a couple days before Christmas.
Yeah, we played Georgia Tech. Yeah, on the road.
Yep, you won that one. So this is the first time you've seen a loss before Christmas. It's not a good. It's a game you want to win because it'll put it down on Christmas, but it does also give you a little bit more time. Have you found that differently when you come back? Because now you also have 4 or 5 days of good practice before your next game. So you go play a GT on home tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have you found that to be different? Over the whole break, you come back, you get a little bit more time.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't really like it just coming off the win because you just always got that in the back of your head. But it's been good. I mean, just having these couple practices. Obviously, we got one today and a few. But just getting back to what we do and just getting better. I mean, I think that's what it's all about, is just getting better. I know we had one of the hardest schedules in Duke history, non-conference wise. Yeah. So I think we did really well. We showed up in great moments, and we just got to keep building on that.
Yeah, talk about that tough schedule. What's been your favorite game so far? Played in a lot of cool. We played in United Center.
Yeah.
Was that your first time in the United Center?
No, we played my freshman year versus Michigan State.
You had a big game there.
Yeah.
Champions Classic. I forgot.
My favorite game, Florida was. I like the home games. It was really Florida was amazing. Michigan State was really fun.
Yep. Just
the environment going into a away arena and everybody's against you. When what it's like it's just y'all out there. No Duke. I mean, we had Duke fans there, but it's just majority Michigan State.
Sure.
It's
It's your 15 versus their 20,000.
Yeah,
it's cool
exactly.
to see that in the Breslin Center. They had students there, right?
Yeah, they had students there.
Center Bowl.
It was rocking. Yeah, it was definitely. So I would say probably that game, honestly.
Yeah.
Just getting a big road win is an amazing feeling.
Yeah. The Breslin Center is tough. I played them 4 years straight.
Yeah.
They show out there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
really nice.
It's a tough place to play. How about your role this year? You mentioned your vet leader.
Yeah.
How have you seen yourself evolve over the 3 years since I played with you? It was fun to see you in practice yesterday. I hadn't played with you in practice in a couple of years, so it was fun to see you from my perspective. But how have you seen yourself evolve and change?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely different from my freshman year. Obviously, I didn't really say a whole lot. I was kind of just more observing, like trying to figure out what to do next because, a freshman, this is new to you. So, but now, I mean, it's been good. I just try to help guys whenever I can, be the voice out there, just bring the team together when I can. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely different, but I love it.
Yeah. What are some, how are you able to, I assume you can draw back on, the older guys when I guess Tyrese is only a year older than you, but some of the older Germ when you were younger, are you able to emulate any of the ways that those guys were able to help you when you were younger, or just vets in general that that you're now able to help with these young guys?
Nah, man, Germ was a big influence on me when he was here. I mean, just him helping me as we both played the same position, so we both kind of seeing the same thing. So just telling me different reads or telling me what I need to do, and defensively, because obviously coming in freshman year, defense is probably the biggest thing that keeps freshmen off the court. So defensively, I think was the biggest thing, him helping me, and I just tried to do the same thing, help Caden, help Dominic, Nick, all the freshmen, Yeah, defensively.
About in these huge games, these blockbuster games, I remember that was I transferred in, so I was old, but I still hadn't really played in big games, but you don't have that same feel that Duke does when they come into the building. So are you able to I remember that I remember relying on Germ and some of the returners, Jay Boog, even though he hadn't played a ton the year before, as just trying to get a feel for what that was going to be like. Is that something when I watch it from TV, it's impressive how composed a lot of the young guys are, and just the team is in general. Your team last year had so much talent; it was almost different. But my 2 years here, we struggled early year in some of those big games, just coming out to hot starts and whatnot. And it felt at sometimes our team struggled with the big moment, especially early in the year. We had young guys and whatnot, but it feels from watching from afar, this team is fearless going into those games. Why do you think that is?
I think it comes to mental prep. I think the way we look at the game, we look at it as an opportunity, but the bigger the game is, it's just another basketball game at the end of the day. But just trying to focus on the 98% is getting over screens, being in the right position on defense, blocking out, just doing the little things, focusing on those things. And then letting the scoring and all the other big plays come with it. Just doing your job, focusing on that. And then once you get in a game, when those big games they're big, and then once you get your rhythm and you settle into the game, it's kind of just all the nerves and everything goes away. You don't really realize the stature of the game, how big it is. But I think the guys, we just do a good job of focusing on the details. I think we could do even better job. As you can see, last game we kind of let that one slip away, but I think that's the biggest thing that helped us stay composed and help us perform well in big games.
Yeah, I always thought it was a benefit to a unique, special part of Duke was having Shire and a lot of the members of the staff be former players here, because they know what it's like to put the uniform on, play in Cameron, and play when you go somewhere else. It's likely their biggest game of the year. And they've been in your seat. They've been in the locker room before those games and felt not necessarily pressure, but felt what it's like to sit there. If you got butterflies, whatever. So I always thought that was helpful, especially with the schedule you guys have played this year. There's some huge games for young guys that are, for a young team as well. So at a conference wrapped up, except for the one in February, now moving into conference, what in your third year now, you've felt this go into the new season starts at Georgia Tech. What is your thought process for conference play this year, starting off?
It's definitely it's time for us to really lock in. it's every game you could lose. You know what I'm saying? So like we just want to take every game for what it is, head on, do our play to our standards, play to who we are as a team, and then I think we'll get the win. But just coming in focused, locked in every game, just knowing that you could lose.
Yeah, 100%. It's everybody's circled schedule on their circled game on their schedule.
Yep.
How about Georgia Tech specifically? I didn't. Ndongo's still there, and Reeves. I was Shire, of course. Didn't forget to mention yesterday. Do you remember your freshman year? Reeves came down, dunked on me in the. It was on the left side. You might have been. Were you the one that closed out to him?
Yeah, it was me.
We were talking about that yesterday.
I was in help, and I had to run that because he's a shooter.
Yeah.
So I was like running.
No, I don't
speed.
blame you. You ran him off the line, which is your job. I thought I did my job by getting to the outside of the paint too. Like I remember.
He flew.
When I came off the court, I remember thinking, I think I was there early enough. Like you were taught to like if a guard runs somebody off a shooter off the line,
you got
and they have an open line, like it's the goal is like get 2 feet out of the paint to meet him.
Yeah.
I remember thinking I was like I wasn't that late. He took off from a ways away.
Yeah, no, that was. I remember that.
Of course, Shire mentioned it. Carol mentioned it yesterday as soon as that scout came on. Reeves is still there, and Dongo. Talk to me in general about Georgia Tech.
Just off the film we've watched yesterday, just a little bit. They're definitely a good veteran team, a team that's pretty much older, been in the college. So I think it's gonna be a really good game. Obviously, we got to play to our standards. Play to the scout that he puts together, and then I think we go out there and compete and just play harder than them. We could get the win.
Yeah, and it's a New Year's Eve game.
Yep.
It's probably the last game you guys will play without students here, I think, again. Cameron's, at least I remember it always being a little, still packed, but it's a little different without students. Have you been, what are your thoughts on that? Have you been able to try and help mentor these guys through, that weird, is that weird, when you come back from their big out-of-conference games, you got a couple over, Thanksgiving here, you got a couple, this will be a conference game, so a little different, but you got 1 or 2 non-conference games, by games that are, the energy's somewhat down without students in this gym. It's a little bit harder to get the guys going. How have you been able to approach that?
Yeah, we got to bring our own energy. I mean, I remember the last game that we had with Lipscomb, we kind of really got off to a slow start. It took us a while to get going, but just learning from the games like that, bringing our own energy. Obviously, we can't wait for the students to get back. It's like the 6th man out there. It just gives us a boost with energy and stuff like that. But, yeah, we're going to have to bring our own energy tomorrow. I mean, not having the students, but they'll be back soon.
Yeah. It's that weird trap, and it's just not.
Yeah,
it's
not the same.
You try and battle as much as you can, but you go and you play. Especially you guys this year have played all these monstrous games. But everybody does. You play these big, blockbuster non-conference games, and then everybody comes back, and it's like a trap. It's a culmination of students typically not being there. It's a bye game that you're supposed to expect it to win.
Yeah,
you're kind of You're not trying to, but you're kind of looking ahead to conference schedule. You're ready to get back to those big games.
Yeah.
And you can fall into a bit of a lethargic trap there.
Sure.
But how about looking ahead? So after you guys will head to FSU for the first ACC road trip, you guys have had one true road game already, and then a couple tough neutral games or bigger games. How about just the recipe for a successful road trip?
Yeah, I mean, we've only had one, and I think we did really well. But you're just going into a hostile environment where it's just you. I think that those moments like that bring teams together because you're the only one. We can only rely on each other because it's 20,000 people against us. So just being, I think that helps us become more connected and as a team and bring them together. So I really like games like that. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. Do you prefer playing on the road or home?
No, I like playing at home. I don't know. It depends on the road game.
There's a little bit of I may be on the road. As much as I love Cameron, we used to have I thought our team had more pop on the road almost.
Yeah.
There's no it's fun when you go in there and there's literally 20,000 people chanting against you.
Yeah.
And Cameron, you get the boost obviously with everybody here, but the road feels there's not much better than a road win.
A road win, yeah.
Seeing people leave a couple minutes early is different. FSU is the last. Did you guys play there last year?
No, we didn't. We just played in my first
last time. You remember what happened last time at FSU?
Jerry McCain. Jeremy Kane got hot. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. I remember that.
That was awesome. That's one of my favorite memories from
Yeah.
that year because they were giving him. The crowd was saying a lot of stuff before the game as he got at all those types of games, and he was. It was one of those times. I hadn't been around a lot of that like kind of shooting display where the crowd was just cheering if he missed.
Yeah.
He had something crazy in the first half.
He got hot.
I had a real good plus minus that game because I was in the times that he got hot, and then I
Yeah.
come out. I only played whatever, maybe 20 minutes, but the 20 minutes that I was in, he was on.
Yeah. Nah, that was.
great.
I remember that. That was good. A phenomenal game.
That was one of the fun ones that year for sure, and they were pretty good. But it was Jared was on one that day. How about any pregame rituals for you in general, especially on the road? What do you eat before? You eat anything right before the game?
I mean, we have the same like pasta station.
No, like 5 minutes before the game. What do you eat? In the
Oh
locker room?
nah, I don't eat nothing. Drink your Gatorade or water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
I don't
candy?
like going out
Mark
full
used to eat
stomach.
candy.
Yeah. Nah, no candy.
We had some weird guys eating stuff right before the game.
I don't like to go out there feeling like my stomach. Like I gotta have a clean stomach.
Yeah. How about we were just talking about Jared, but your class, two have transferred out, one playing obviously Jared in the league. Have you stayed close enough with those guys? You guys were such a close unit.
Yeah, we talk all the time.
Your first year.
We talk all the time. We keep watching each other play. You know, obviously Jared and TJ. Anytime we get a chance to each other play, we watch and then we text after. So we pretty much talk like, if not every day, every other day.
Yeah, it's a weird reality of college basketball now.
Yeah.
When I was younger, you rarely had. I mean, you were 2018. You must have been hopefully in high school. Were you in middle school?
Yeah.
Freshman in high school.
2018. I might have been in 8th grade.
All right, that was my freshman year of college, but.
Yeah.
You rarely. I was still like my freshman year. You had to sit out, so we rarely had transfers, and so you were pretty much with your freshman class through. It was pretty rare, but now it's almost every program. Like the likelihood that you make it to your senior year with all their same freshman class is impossible. I'm sure it happens nowhere. So it's probably the reality now that you stay in contact with your guys, whether they go to the next level or somewhere else.
Yeah, we had a good time, man. It was a good year. Man.
Yeah. How about this is a good question here. I want to ask you some stuff off the court because I haven't seen you in a minute. How about wanted to ask, it seems like from afar on Instagram you're still dominating the team with your fit checks, with what you're wearing to pregame.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about like what you're wearing? I got Dickies on for you today, by the way.
Dickies
Still
fire.
rocking Dickies pants?
Yeah. Every once in a while. I haven't really with these away games and stuff like that. We haven't really had a whole lot of home games, so it's not really a lot to really put on. But I mean, as the season comes on, the home games here, the conference play, we get a little cozy. Dress a little nice, Nothing like put on a good fit, get the energy right, flowing.
Look good, feel good,
Yeah,
play good.
Exactly.
How about your perfect off day where you aren't touching basketball? I know it doesn't happen a lot for you, but
Perfect
you
off
get a
day.
Sunday off and you're not going to the gym. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna wake up at like 9. I'm gonna give me some breakfast, probably maybe at Grub or the Foster's Market, and then 1 o'clock the Steelers. Gotta watch the Steelers. I have to watch that whenever they play. And then I'm going to get on 2K for a little bit.
Yep.
Maybe watch a movie or something, and it's over.
Mm-hmm. There we go. How about fans don't get to see a ton of the non-basketball side of Duke as much. I mean, at least I didn't when we were doing this talk too much about that. But you're entering your junior year here.
Yeah.
What is that like? Can you talk a little bit about Duke aside from basketball?
Yeah, I mean, outside of class and basketball, it's pretty calm and chill. It's not really a whole lot to do. I stay downtown, so I like to walk around a little bit, go to different restaurants, and I play the video game pretty much. I don't really have a whole lot of off time like that, but when I do, I just go out to eat and play video games pretty much.
Go out to eat with the team.
Yeah, we go to the team. We like to go to Commons, but that's on campus.
Okay, yeah.
Steakhouse on campus.
Taking the the freshman food points yet?
Yeah. Taking on this crew. You
When you move off campus,
they don't even use them.
I know, dude.
They don't
I used to be texting you guys all. It becomes a lot more apparent. You guys get something I can't remember for the viewers. The guys that are on campus get a certain amount of food points to spend at like the super nice. What's it called?
The Western Union. Woo.
Yeah. The super nice food court, and obviously if you live off campus, you get like a stipend, well taken care of, obviously, but you all these you don't have access to the food points, and so commonly found the veterans, the old guys on the team, texting, hitting up the freshmen, the young guys that live in dorms to get us dinner with their food points.
Yeah, we got the best. We have to have the best cafeteria in the country.
I have not seen anything like that in my day. Which was a lot of fun. That's funny. How about I was going to ask. How your classes going? You keeping up the team GPA or what?
Yeah, for sure. I had this one Spanish class. It was tough, but I got through. But all my grades been good. The class has been fun. I'm ready for next semester. I think I got one of my favorite professors, Javier Wallace, coming up. So
there we go.
Shout out to him. I can't wait to get back in this class.
Nice. How about that's always a hard, like, you're in your junior year now, but part of like being that leader and that vet is making sure the young guys like understand, especially in conference play, how difficult it is to balance that. And there's a lot of like good, at least from what I remember, a ton of good resources in place to help guys like not fall behind, but it's still difficult to be able to do both. Is there anything that you're able to do as a vet to help these young guys learn that and keep up with everything that's on their plates?
I think the biggest thing in college is time management. I know that, obviously we have Monty helping us with our schoolwork and study hours after practice. So just finding that time throughout the day, the slots, even if you had to do something on the road when we get to the hotel, but just finding those time slots and just getting things done and getting ahead of things, I think is the best thing for us considering our schedule.
Yeah. How about any hobbies off the court or skills that you're working on outside of 2K?
This summer I played a little bit of golf.
Whoa!
I played a little bit of
Around
golf.
Here? Or in Charlotte?
I played the Duke course one time.
That's not a fun
I wasn't.
course.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that. I played in Charlotte a couple times. I just gotta get my swing right. I got to get more reps. I'm not there yet, but I'm on the way.
It's fun to get out and do it. Who else? Is anybody else playing the team? None of the coaches are big golfers. I don't think.
I think Koshara golfs. Cam golfs.
Really?
Cam Boozer. He golfs.
Florida guys.
Yeah. I don't know if Caden does. I'm assuming Caden probably a little bit. I don't know.
He's better than you or worse than you?
I haven't played with them actually. They're probably better than me.
All right. How about
his first? He told me today his first golf course ever played was the one in Augusta with the Masters.
Okay.
That's crazy, right?
That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah,
it's a big
deal.
His
first one he ever played was that. I'm like, bro, what?
I'll ask him about that today. That's absurd.
Yeah, it's
that doesn't happen often.
Yeah,
that's very hard to do. It's like one of their like pristine, like one of the things that you don't. Doesn't matter how big you are, you don't really get to play that course. I actually went to the Masters this year and saw Grant Hill there.
Word.
Yeah.
So at the Masters, you can't have your phone or anything.
No.
Here. So they take it.
You can have it in your pocket. You're just not supposed to bring it out, and like nobody does because if you do, it's like you get like they're nervous that you'll get thrown out and whatever put on a list forever that you won't be able to go. So nobody does it. It's a crazy event. You should go if you get the opportunity someday. I think Shire's been a couple times, but it's old. It's one of those cool things that there's a lot of tradition within it. I saw Grant Hill there walking around with Vince Carter.
Word.
So wild. Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. All right. Wrap this up. Couple quick hitters for you, both off the court and on the court stuff. Quick hitters New Year's Eve edition. All right. You ready for this?
Let's do it.
A non-basketball goal for 2026.
Non-basketball goal, I would say get closer with God.
There we go. How about best memory from 2025?
Best memory. Final Four, San Antonio.
Yeah. All right. Song that defined your 2025.
Song that defined my 2025. It's Survival by Drake.
All right. New Year's Eve home or out? You going to do something, or you staying
Home.
chilling?
Got a
in bed
game.
before?
I'm gonna be tired probably. Home. I'll watch the ball drop from my TV.
That was the next question. All right.
Yeah.
You stay up for that. That's good. What are you most proud of around 2025?
I think the relationships I built with my teammates and just like the whole journey that I've been on, and obviously going on a new one. So I would say that.
Talk about the side question. The relationships is such an interesting thing from my perspective because I played for so long.
Yeah.
Are you getting to that point in your third year where you start to realize? I always thought like the end of the year. By the time I was like my senior year and my 2 years here, the end of the year was so much more sad.
Yeah.
Not because of the loss, but because of how quickly you realize
that
that team will never ever, that group of 15 people that you're the closest with for 9 months straight will never ever be that close again. Have you felt that?
Yeah, I felt it last year. Like when it tournament time comes around, the weather gets back warm, and like you said, you were 15 guys all year, so it's like not being with them is kind of weird. You got to kind of get used to it again. But yeah, now I felt it for sure.
Yeah. How about best movie you watched in 2025?
Best movie I watched in 2025. I watched this movie maybe last week called Just Mercy.
Okay.
It was straight. It was about like a lawyer like getting people out on death row.
Sounds good. Feels like a little bit of recency bias, but that's all right this time of year. How about best game you watched in 2025 outside college basketball?
Best game I watched in 2025. Whew. I mean, the Steelers beat the Lions the other week, so I might want to say that. But then I watched the Bears and the 49ers last week, and it was kind of like a shootout. I really like that.
There we go. New Year's resolution for the team in 2026, last one.
New Year's resolution for the team.
Or personal, if you got a personal one.
Oh, I don't know. Resolution. I would say just be present, stay in the moment, because like you said, like this is not gonna be like this forever. I mean, this is like time of our lives, playing basketball, traveling, and then this it goes by fast. So, it's gonna come a time where we're gonna have to split up, and it's gonna hit for sure.
You're there, man. You're a vet. That's what everybody. I'm sure you've heard it now, but every old guy that comes back says that same thing. I feel like when you're a freshman and young guy, you just kind of like brush it off, and then once you hit that third year, that fourth year, you start thinking, you start realizing what they mean by that and how hard it starts to hit. All right. Thanks for letting me turn the tables.
Gotta get ready for practice today, man. Another game.
Game tomorrow against Georgia Tech. Open up the conference schedule, and let's go get a dub.
Duke bigger than ESPN.